What's up YouTube? Today's deck is built around Ronan the Accuser, aka Ronan the Giga Chat. It tries to copy and multiply his effect while also making your opponent draw a bunch of cards and be annoying with disruptive tools like Wave. So let's start off with all the combo pieces first. Ideally we have Ronan and copy his effect off of Mystique to contest two lanes quite heavily. You can also play Onslaught in one of those lanes to double the effect if we need some additional firepower, and we usually want to finish the game with cards like Maximus or Baron Mordo or Black Widow to put a few more cards into our opponent's hands and double down on the buffs of Ronan as well as Mystique. Now you might rightfully say, damn, this combo is really expensive, how do we get to play it in time? We have a couple of tools that help us here. We have Magik that extends the game by a turn. We have Sera that discounts all of our cards, can make it easier to combo, especially if we have Magik and Sera. To be able to play those two cards in succession, we also play psylocke. We often want to wait until turn 3 to play psylocke so we can play a bunch of 5-cost cards back to back in succession. Another card that can be used in multiple ways here is Wave. We can either play Wave on 3 and play something like Onslaught on 4 or like Ronan or Sera or Magik already to cheat out a bit of mana. Or we can wait until turn 6 or 7. Ideally we already set up Sera and Magik, which means that Wave still allows us to play 2 cards with the Sera discount while our opponent can only play 1 card from their hand, which is also very synergistic with Ronan. The last card's not mentioned yet. Iceman is a good early game tool and as well keeping our opponent from being mana efficient and playing all of their cards, and Sunspot because we often float a lot of mana in the early game or have mana left over in the late game. For 1 mana, this is usually gonna grow to insane powers in this deck. Now a few pointers here on how to pilot this properly. First of all, keep an open mind about what Mystique or Onslaught copies. They can often hit Sera as well to allow for some insane combo turns on turn 6 or 7. The other thing is always keep an eye on how many cards you have left in deck to know how likely it is to draw your combo pieces and how many cards your opponent has left in deck. A lot of times you will empty their deck at the very end of the game, and Maximus will not be able to give you additional value. And the last pointer is Baron Mordo can usually be played early because it gives our opponent a clogged draw, but we don't want to give them good draws usually, at least not in the early and mid game, which is why we often play Maximus at the very last turn. And the same can be said for Black Widow here. We use this card mostly to put an additional card into our opponent's hand at the end of the game and not really to stop them from drawing, which is actually even anti-synergistic with Ronan's effect. So my verdict on this deck is I thought this would just be a meme at first. It turned out to be solid. Wouldn't necessarily recommend this for climbing, but it can hold its own. We went ±0 cubes, I think, and had some banger games, some very, very fun games with this. And I got some of those games for you right here. It's not a snap angle yet. Still need 1 or 2 of the actual power cards. Guess this could be an Odin setup on the right side. It looks weird. Mr. Negative deck maybe? Huh? I don't get what our opponent's playing. Like, we could just Onslaught and try to win with what we have in hand, just with stats. It's probably better than greeting 1 extra draw. If we play Magik, we get 2 more draws. 50-50 to find Ronan. We give them way more mana to utilize their hand. I think we just abandoned the Magik plan here. What, are you gonna 50-50 in Arnim Zola? Okay, baby, now we're talking. Now we're talking. That looks like overkill, though. So if they hit, this is gonna be 16-17. Which means we can win middle against Arnim. So sad. Okay, I'm still amazed that we're actually having a solid win rate with this deck. I would 100% mess up the Maximus with the ordering. Good call, that's something to keep in mind. Psylocke, Sera, onslaught is pretty strong. Yeah, absolutely. We discarded leader, right? If I saw that correctly. Okay, good hand. Kind of want a YOLO snap. Wait one more turn and see what happens. Yes! We found our prey. Oh yeah, please contest this. Go for it, I know you want to. You can have it, I leave it to you for free. My man. Do we even magic? Could go Ronan, Mystique, Onslaught. The only issue is Ronan might lose to a Dino in middle. This also allows us to go like, to have Mystique copy Onslaught instead of Ronan. Is that gonna be good though? Probably not. Oh, this is good. We go Ronan middle, then Mystique left, Maximus middle, and Onslaught left, I think. Could also just go Mystique right, Onslaught right. That guy just White Queen into Cosmo. Yeah, they were very fond of Asgard here. We can't make him draw a lot more cards though. This still has to be the best play. Maybe Mordo instead of Maximus to make the last card expensive. At the cost of a bit of power, but we probably win middle anyway. They think they have this. Like, I'm not sure we beat this. If our opponent can play a million cards, our opponent's gonna be strong. I'd rather not play Iceman to give 1 power to Sunspot. It's more important here. I snapped early, right? Yeah. If they have Mystique left, they beat us. Oh, no. Scumbaggery. The scumbaggery. If I would have played Iceman, we win. What have I done? This would be so much easier with open deck lists. Yeah, the whole magic play might have been too greedy. I don't know. Sure. Play Iceman a bit later. Not the open deck list. What's up, Sumo? It's made its way. Oh, we're playing against this card. That's a horrible matchup. Oh no. Stop. Okay, now we're talking. I can still play Magic next turn. Do I want to though? I just give my opponents more opportunities to discard. Sure, you can have the cube, whatever. I want to see this play out. Nice mordo, I know, right? Oh, swarm is actually good for us. Especially if we get wave off later. When do we play wave? Next turn? Like, if our opponent is smart, they're gonna hold the waves until the very last turn. So I just assume our opponent is smart. We have to play magic this turn anyway. Oh, we kind of counter lockjaw? It doesn't really do much for us though. Okay. No Ronan. Big rip. This is not looking good. Our opponent can play a big apocalypse next turn. But we did block their swarms. Okay. We could go for the cheeky play. Like, I'm not sure if they try to greed apocalypse middle. Just assuming they won this by default. Or if they spread out their power, but this steals right. They're not gonna go Apocalypse left because they still have a card in deck. They think that Lockjaw is bad. They're just gonna go Apocalypse middle, right? I think we steal this. Definitely want to try this. I'm not confident enough to snap, but I think we're good. We beat a discard deck with Ronan! We beat a discard deck with Ronan! Let's go! You did the impossible. Never give up, Chad. Just gotta mind game your opponent to oblivion. That's generally a good location for us. Okay, so Maximus middle is actually good tempo. Psylocke left and right is fine. Wave is fine. I think it's wave. Maybe into middle even. So we can redraw her. We'd rather draw other cards than wave. So you want more Angelas and more Nightcrawlers. Okay, that makes sense. Are you okay, Attila? Okay. Kind of just want to spam more those, but we can't really. Sick onslaught. Well, okay, they can move Nightcrawler. Actually not that bad. They got another leader as well. They can X middle, that would be really annoying. Mystique top deck would be so fresh here. Assuming they contest left, we get 11 power there, it's really strong. I could also play Mordo to play for this lane a bit harder. 2 less power on sunspot. Let's try it. Oh, winnable. Wait, White Queen, you're trolling! I'm playing Ronan! Touchdown, baby! Who needs onslaught? Who needs mystique? Ronan can carry all by himself. Ugh. I mean, technically a good hand? Huh? Which deck plays the Hood and Gamora? What are you playing Gamora for? Did I play Killmonger? Will they though? It's confused by putting both into middle. Like the question is if they have cards like Killmonger or Carnage in hand. Ouch. Dude, these draws are literally trolling me. Okay. We could Magic New York. This is for sure a Magic turn, right? Could stop Weird World effect, but at this point I think we want to draw from our opponent's deck. How about give up middle? Play for left and right. This doesn't even activate, does it? On average, Destroyer wins here though. And we got death. That's funny, okay. I think if I snap, we're not getting cubes from our opponent. If I don't snap, they might stay. Well, it's worth a try. Why did they Galactus? You're asking the wrong guy here. Okay, we're talking now. Intimidation snap, as always. Magic into this is fun. Collection level, like 2150, 2200. No! Oh, that's actually huge. Come back, Iceman.
Clear for takeoff.
Could also Ronan, onslaught, mystique. Wait, no, Ronan. onslaught mystique here. No, that's worse. Wave's really good actually. So wave into Ronan. We can still play 2 cards next turn. Our opponent can only play 1. If it's Odin, we're in trouble though. Nice! Victory. Yeah, Odin is scary because it gives Gamora plus 20. And Odin himself has 8. Another thing I could have done is Mystique middle and Onslaught left just for the body. Okay, maybe with Wave we can get something fancy going. Wave into Onslaught into Sera is interesting. What is this? It's wild. Okay, our opponent definitely got the better of this so far. Leader players, am I right? Cringe AF. They got the double discount. Very winnable. Generate, thank you for the prime. Much appreciated. You sure? They reveal first. Chunked C is not an option. Question is just, do we go harder on middle or right? If they Magneto mid, wave gets pulled and we win. Should win. Close, we buffed the dino. Are we 1 power behind? No shot. No! No. But that was the highest power plays we had. Except for Ronan Mystique, right? But that's a bit too wild, I think. Okay, free magic for us. Thinking about snapping here. Yeah, good hand. Good. So Mordo is a card we can generally play early. Into Psylocke, into Ronan. They play a movement deck though. There's a good chance they can reach this. Hey! What the hell, mate? Quite tempted to already pop Black Widow. They have serious board space issues. Nah, I do it last turn. Did I snap or my opponent? I snapped, yeah. Make them draw their whole deck. They can only play 2 cards, so they for sure have 5 in hand. Like, we should win by differential if this is still untouched. No Nightcrawler. I mean, turn 7 is gone, so now Nightcrawler isn't dangerous anymore. They try like, I don't even know, Miles Morales or something? Is it Heimdall for stats? Chavez, sure. Woo! Good one. Beat a movement deck on Sanctum Sanctorum. We're doing the impossible.